Good afternoon. My name is Nicole Francois. I'm a real estate agent around the Atlanta area. Welcome to day one of changing your life financially. That's going to feel really good. Now, what I recognize is that many of us face challenges when it comes to handling our finance. And I think I found some tips in an article that's paired with some of the things that I've used for the last 17 years that can definitely get you in the right place. The article that I found was in the Muse. It's a website online that I found. It's called 50 Personal Tips That Will Change the Way You Think About Money. And in the process, we're going to use number 2 tip and number 37 tip to complete our expectations for today. Today we're going to learn a little bit about where we are. And in that process, I want you to pull out some great tools. This is what we're going to use. A printed copy of your credit report, along with lists, a notebook, also highlighters, preferably 3 colors, and a pencil. Why a pencil? Because sometimes you need to make changes. And I like to have the eraser because it's erasable. Alright, now with that credit report, we're going to go through it line by line. Just because we want to look for things that are over 7 years, 1 color coded. Things that are not you, or just plainly not correct, color-coded number 2. Now, color-coded number 3 is maybe, I think, it could have been, I don't know. And then the last ones that are going to be left are everything else. Now, I'm not a credit expert. I don't claim to be. I've done pretty well at monitoring mine and making sure that my score is where I want it to be. Now, you don't have to be a great expert to do these simple changes to kind of improve your credit score and your life in general. Now, what I'm going to be reviewing as well, outside of just the basics that we covered in the credit report, is going to be the interest rate that we're paying on each one of those loans that we have. Whether it's the mortgage, the car loan, the equity line of credit, whether it's whatever it is, whatever loan you have, what is the interest rate you're paying on there? What is the overall balance? And that's your payoff balance on each one that you need to get as well. While you're in there with this credit card company, ask them, how many days is your billing cycle? Why? We're going to use it later on. And while you're there, it's best to just gather all the information that you need now, so that way you don't have to call them back later on. All right? Also, don't forget to ask, do I have any special promotions that is expiring that I need to pay off my interest before this particular date to avoid any additional costs? Yeah or nay? That's important. Also, do you have any special promotions for me when it comes to balance transfer that won't cost me anything or anything like that? Yeah or nay? Those are important. We're going to need them later on, so might as well get it when you can. And don't forget to write them down. Without documentation, your expectations are what? Evaluate in what? You have to evaluate in what you expect to make a change in. Alright? Not just for you, but for me. And also, you need to write letters. Yes, we're going to write letters. Not just click the dispute button, but write letters. When it comes to information that is incorrect, or that is over 7 years, we need to submit dispute letters in order to get that off our credit. It's holding you back. It's dead weight. Get rid of it. That's what we're going to be doing. So part of this exercise, it requires you to submit a letter of dispute, not just to the debtors, but also to the credit bureaus. The reason why we're doing both? Because you want to be proactive. The ones that you're sending out, please, if you have any proof that you've either paid that bill, or it wasn't late at all, or it's just not you, submit that documentation. It also goes to another level. If it's not you, you would need to submit a police report. That's essentially in reference to getting some of those things off as well. So, all right, get your proof, submit it with your request for dispute to the credit bureaus and the debtors, and they should respond within 30 days. That's the extent of time we're going to take to go through this. So last day of class, we'll be reviewing to see if you've received your letters from your debtors, to see if you no longer have to pay that at all, and so they removed what does not belong to you. Now, contact your utility company as well. All your previous, including your insurance, your cousin that you owe $10, how much you need to pay them back, when's the expected date, all of that. You need to document everyone you owe and write that down. And see if their rate that they're paying is pretty good. Is your insurance company giving you the best rate? Is your cable company giving you the best rate? You want to be able to compare. So you have to know what you have and also what's out there to make the best financial decision for yourself. I know it's a hefty task, especially for just day one. But we can do this. We can do it together. And it's for your benefit, long-term and short-term. But just remember, a glass of water and some sweet fruits make it all better. Anyway, thank you so much for your time. It's been a pleasure. Again, Nikhil Francois, your agent of choice, and I look forward to working with you. You have a beautiful day.